nobody consulted you and asked you if you wanted to be born. They didn't, did they? They just had you. Yeah, and you had your kids, and here they are. And when they were born, they had life, and one of these days, we're all going to die. And there are two people who haven't died, Enoch and Elijah, but they will die at the end of the tribulation when they show up again. We won't go there, but they're going to die. It's appointed unto man, but once to die, then comes the judgment. Some folks have died twice. Lazarus, Jairus' daughter, widow's son. Peter raised one. Elijah raised one. There's reference to others being raised. They're going to die twice, but it's generally appointed unto us to die once, and everybody's going to do it. So life, as was explained a while back, in one sense, is a dash between two dates. You'll see it on a tombstone or a memorial plaque. It's your life. It's represented by a dash. Another definition that's kind of clever is life is a sexually transmitted disease that's 100% fatal. I like that one. Because when you think it through, yeah, well, yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, all right. Life is the period of time that you get to solve the problem of being born spiritually dead. We're born physically alive, but we're born in Adam's sin. We are born spiritually dead. Now, the important thing to remember here is that you don't want physical death to catch you spiritually dead. You want to solve that problem while you can, and you can solve that problem while you're alive, but you can't solve it when you're dead, physically, because eternity hangs in the balance. Everyone's going to spend it unless the annihilationists are right. There are a few folks that put together a fair argument, and there are some noteworthy guys like theologian John Stott, who is an annihilationist. He believes that that eternal punishment is contrary to God's nature of being love, and that rather than having to spend eternity in conscious awareness in hell, since fire has the property of consuming that which it encounters, that people cease to exist as an entity. I'm afraid that's pie in the sky because it doesn't hold the scripture. I wish it were true. It seems to be a better alternative than eternal torment, but I'm not God. So the scriptures support a concept called hell. And if physical death catches you spiritually dead, then you spend eternal awareness in the absolute absence of God. Now that's minimal. I don't know about the fire part and all that, but minimally you will spend eternity in a timelessness where there is the absolute absence of God. But if while you're physically alive, you solve the problem of spiritual death and are born again, see, you were born physically, that's the first birth. Born again, that's the second birth, that's spiritual birth. So when you see the term born again, understand it now. I was born physically, here I am, I'm alive. Spiritual birth has to take place in my life before I die physically. And if it does, I spend eternity in the presence of a living, loving God. Have you ever stood in the wind? And the wind, forgot my mic was over there and I hit it with my finger. How do you know the wind's blowing? Yeah, you know, right? Do you know where it came from? No. You know where it went? Well, it came from a high pressure up in the so-and-so and it went to a low pressure. You don't care about any of that. All you know is the wind. It hits you in the face, right? That's the way it is when you're born again. I mean, how do you describe that? How do you describe it? It's a tough one, but you'll know that you know that you know when you know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you'll know that you know when you know, but when you don't know, well, there's no way to know. That's what that verse is talking about.